Hello ladies and gentlemen, Korai here, once again, with episode 3 of my Deity Let's Play as Ethiopia. Last time we left off, we just founded our religion. We are producing a settler to found our third city somewhere over here. And we are fighting off this barbarian encampment. So this turn, we'll just keep shooting at this. Wait one more turn to attack with the melee. This worker can keep constructing this road over here. This guy can improve the iron so that we can sell it. This scout, he looks like he's reached the limit of his usefulness with me, really. There's not too much more in terms of accessible terrain he can get to. Like I can have him explore down here by the South Pole, but I really don't need him to. I'm going to go ahead and delete him to save on maintenance cost. As you can see, he was costing us 1 gold per turn, and I would rather have that 1 gold per turn than have the scout hang around doing pretty much nothing. Okay, so Montezuma already wants us to go to war with people. Let's just say no interest. Portugal is our only real neighbor that I know of. Montezuma pretty much has to cross through Portuguese territory to get to us. So as long as we just stay friends with Portugal, we should be fine and well defended. So I really don't want a war with them at all. They just spawned an archer, but that's not too big of a problem. I'll just keep shooting at the encampment. Take my worker back. Okay, this civilian used to belong to Portugal. Do I want to return it? I think I'm going to take this. Because I'm about to found a third city. And I want to be able to send this worker out to the third city and keep these 2 workers that I currently have at my 2 other main cities. Okay, so Monty's now in the medieval era. This barbarian archer is being a pain in the butt. And we get a promotion. Woohoo! We'll just keep constructing this road east towards our capital. Oh, I failed to notice that. They just stole another worker. That sucks. I'll use this guy. Try to catch up to him. Yeah, if I go like this, I could probably cut off the worker. He'll either go around this way or this way. If he goes this way, I'll cut him off. Actually, if he goes this way, I'll still catch him with one of these 2 units, so I'm good. He'll be mine again next turn. Okay, 2 more civs in the medieval era, and we're still not in the classical era. And, of course, little barbarian being pesky. Heal. We'll build a camp here while I can. So the warrior that stole our worker, he went this way, meaning there must be an encampment somewhere in this fog of war. And this settler is about to be finished, so I think I'm going to use my military to escort the settler rather than chasing after the barbarian. It should be a better use of my time that way. And we do get another policy. The choice here is pretty much aristocracy or oligarchy. I really don't need this range strength boost yet, so I'll go with aristocracy. It gives me a slight boost to happiness and 15% production for wonders. I'm not building any world wonders right away, but sometime soon I do plan on building the National College and pretty much all the other national wonders as I can get them. Circus Maximus as well. Eventually, not right away with the Circus Maximus though, because I'm doing okay on happiness. But it should help for those. Okay, the settler is done, so I can start moving my units towards it. And we will settle on this side of the mountain range, like I said before. In terms of production, another archer wouldn't hurt. And this guy is in range of being stolen. Let's move him out. Okay, pesky barbarians being pesky. Actually, I can move the worker back. If he steals it, I'll just steal it right back. And I'll keep this guy around to repair that. Okay, so let's just shoot and steal back. Same Portuguese worker. Oh, I clicked on return by mistake. Oops. Well, that does give us a Diplo boost, which is nice because I said I did want to become friends with Portugal since they are our only real bordering nation, so I guess that was a good move. I don't know. I would have liked the worker since I'm down to only one now, but it's fine. Portugal can have it back. And it might even be recaptured by barbarians because it has to walk through all of this, which is all unclaimed territory. In Harar, the best move should be to build a library, since I do plan on building the National College as soon as possible. And I think that's it for this turn. Portugal wants embassies. I'll still say no. Well, actually, they have the worker here, so they did see our capital. So embassies would be a good idea. So if I trade embassies, we get yet another slight Diplo boost, which is good because we want to be friends with Portugal. Let's check the trade route overview. Still no trade routes available, I believe. No major trade routes available, but I will build a caravan so I can get a little bit of gold per turn in from city-states. And I'll just keep moving the settler and archer to the east, over here. Yes, let us work together, Portugal. This is great. I'm becoming very good friends with Portugal at this rate. You can check here. We have 2 big positive modifiers and 2 smaller ones, so that's really good. I can make a purchase with faith, but I'm going to decline on that. I want to save my faith for another great prophet. It's often advised to buy a missionary second before your second great prophet, but I really don't see the need for that right now. The Portuguese do have their religion, Buddhism, but it's sufficiently far away from us that I don't have to worry about it spreading to my cities, and I don't have to rush on spreading my religion. But what will be important is spreading my religion to these 2 city-states, which is starting already, which is great. And this archer, I'll just move him along with the settler in case we run into barbarians, because there is an encampment right here. And this archer shouldn't be too strong, especially if he runs into something like a swordsman. Okay, drama and poetry. Okay, so now I can build the Writers Guild, which I definitely want in my capital. I'm going to research, I believe philosophy would make sense next. So I can get the National College and temples as well. Actually, now that we're done with the settler, I should relocate most of these tiles. That's better. So that my city actually grows. Maybe one more. Yeah, well, I'll do that. And I'll move further towards where I want to settle. Okay, cities we most like to visit. This is a list of cities by tourism output, so that means only 2 civilizations have created a great work yet. One of them probably from building the Parthenon, which comes with a free built-in great work of art, and the other one probably got it through a Writers Guild, which they got up right away. Let's keep moving. There are barbarians here, but just one brute. He really shouldn't be a problem. Let's finish the camp. Very good. Got +4 happiness. Spearman, you can just go stay in the capital for now. Oh, I just noticed that road is sitting there, taking up maintenance. So I should hurry and finish up the road. Spearman, like I said, go in the capital. He got attacked, and Indonesia is sitting on the hill I wanted to go to. So I'll just take a promotion and shoot back. And bring up our reinforcements. I do want to settle on this hill. I'm not sure if I said this yet, because it gets me as close as possible to pretty much every resource. The only resource on land that I'm not getting with this is this deer and this sheep. But this tile right here gets me both oases over here, gets me the cotton as well as the silver, both stone, which are good tiles to work, both deer down here on the tundra, and horses and wheat, which is really nice. And once again, he's sitting on my hill, so I'll just shoot at him. And I could be aggressive and move on to this hill and sell the city a turn earlier, but there might be a barbarian here, so I'll just hold out on that for a turn. I'll build the road before I repair this because I want to get these cities connected immediately and just stop wasting maintenance over here. And I just saw 2 iron up here. I should go sell that to somebody, but first, let's trade. Trade with Bucharest, 5 gold per turn. Very nice. Move onto this hill. Very good. Yeah, see, if I did move my settler onto this hill, this brute would have come out of his encampment and captured the settler. And I believe I do not need this archer. I'll use him to take out the encampment. Right here, I said I will build a Writers Guild. Or I could use another worker, perhaps? No, Writers Guild for now. I know the worker's somewhere over here, which actually I should start moving towards with my spearman. And like I said at the beginning of this turn, I forgot to trade away my iron. Let's talk to Portugal.
Bons dias.
Full price for a strategic resource is 45 gold. So this should, in theory, sell for 90. And Maria is indeed willing to give us full price, which is really good. Okay, Chichen Itza has been built in a faraway land. That is a wonder that I usually see go very quickly in a Deity game. I don't think I've ever gotten it on Deity. I don't even think I've gotten it on Immortal, now that I think about it. So let's settle the city right here for the reasons I previously mentioned. For production, the only things that make sense to me right away are a shrine, granary, and library. Shrine is really redundant because we already have a steel and I don't feel like wasting maintenance at this point. You could build a granary for growth and get +1 food from this wheat and this deer as well. So granary is probably a really good idea. Library as well, but I think I should build the granary first. I can always buy the library with gold for the National College, because this library has 16 turns left on it, actually. Interesting. Okay, that's 1 more road done, 2 left to go. Next turn. Monty still wants embassies. I'll still say no. I'm still quite afraid of him, so I'll keep declining his embassies. Let's shoot at the encampment. I'll actually not shoot at it with the city. Yeah, I'll only use this guy to shoot at the encampment, because this guy has gotten his maximum 30 experience from barbarians, and this shot does not get me any experience. Okay, so that's where the encampment is. Since it's only an archer in there, I can easily take it out with my spearman. And let's continue working on that road and go to the next turn.
Aparantoyan aliliron kito lawan ulun.
Indonesia wants embassies, but I was hesitant to give them to Indonesia at first. Like before, when I first met Indonesia, he asked for embassies and I declined, but I think I'm just going to give it to him, partially because I don't know where he is and I want to figure that out, and also because I don't think he's too aggressive. And I know he's not near me. Yeah, see, he's over here, which means he's 2 civilizations away from me. He'd have to go through Montezuma's lands and then Portuguese lands. Well, Portugal doesn't control this area yet, but it's within their sphere of influence. So I really don't have a reason to fear his military, except for maybe a naval assault, because he does have a coastal capital, and I do have a coastal city over here. Let's keep shooting. And with this guy, just attack the encampment. Finish that road. 1 more to go. Very good. Okay, the archer unfortified and bombarded us, which is really good, which means we will probably be able to one-shot him. No, he survived with a very small amount of HP, but that's fine, because we can just get him next turn. With these guys, I'll just shoot again. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna shoot with the capital and with this guy, just to expedite the process. I'm getting bored. And let's build this last road. Alright, turn 83. Let's finish off this encampment. 25 free gold, and we got our worker back. Yay! And once again, shoot for experience. Shoot this guy, and capture the encampment. That is a worker that used to belong to Bucharest. Bucharest, they're to our south. They're cultural, if I remember correctly. Being allies with Bucharest could help us only. And they had whales near them, if I recall correctly, and that's a resource I don't have. But I don't have a worker out here by this city yet, because I foolishly gave one back to Portugal by mistake, the one that I intended on bringing over here. So I'm just going to keep this for myself. And we don't... Oh, we did have... Oh, we're already friends? Oh, I would have actually liked to give that to them. Now that I think about it, we would have been allies. Oh well. Such is life. Okay, next turn. I don't know. I'm trying to weigh in my head which one is more beneficial. Having a worker over here or being allies with the city-state. I think the worker is more beneficial, though. Because we do have cotton here. We do have silver here. Both of these resources are important to my empire. I could buy this tile. I actually am going to do that. I'm going to buy this tile right here so I can prove this silver right away. Because my empire is slightly unhappy. This guy gets his promotion, which is nice. Put him back in the city and send him back to the capital. Send this guy to Harar and this one to improve the iron so that we can just sell it and make a profit. He just built another road. Our GPT went down, but next turn when the connection is made, there we go, it should go up. So we're getting 5 gold per turn from the city connection from our capital to Harar. And we're paying 4 gold per turn on maintenance over here. So we are profiting 1 gold per turn. I'm going to hold off on building a road to Adwa for a while. The road will probably go to the south of these mountains since I will ally with Bucharest. They'll help protect that for me. Rather it go south than to the north. Well, I am allied with Byblos, and I have good favor with Prague. So it could work to the north, but yet again, there's Portugal and Montezuma up there, and I don't want to have to deal with a war with them. Okay, National College not yet available, so let's build a water mill. City grew, so let's reassign the tile to over here. I'm out of really good food tiles, aren't I? Oh, that's why I'm growing so slowly, because we're unhappy. I thought we were growing slowly because I was just working too many production tiles. We're fine in that case. Never mind. Actually, I don't want that guy locked. Like that. There we go. Oh, yeah, and I do want to work the Writers Guild over these production tiles. So I'll go ahead and do that. I still didn't get my profit. Yeah, I'll end this episode whenever we get our profit. I'll end it after that turn, which I anticipate as being soon. Theology would be nice to get, but I think it's a bit of a rush for us to run over there. Let's get construction. Because masonry is a nice tech, considering we still can't even make quarries. We're a bit behind on that. Construction will allow us to enhance our archers, as well as get coliseums for a little bit more happiness. Great person born. Okay, great profit. So this will be the last turn of the episode. I'll just decide what to enhance our religion with. Second follower belief. Swords into plowshares is still there, which, as I said before, is my preferred second follower belief. Religious art is also still there, which is my other preferred one. Let's look at the remaining ones because there aren't too many. Peace Gardens, 2 happiness in a city. That's okay. I don't really need it. Liturgical drama, that's a very slight boost. It's not going to do anything for me. Guruship, once again, very slight boost. I don't really need it. Feed the world, again, slight boost. Don't need it. Divine inspiration, I don't have any world wonders yet, so this one isn't worth it. And choral music. Temples provide +2 culture. It's not too great. I would much rather have 15% growth. And for an enhancer belief, religious text is usually the best one to get. It gives you +25% pressure, and then after you discover printing press, it becomes plus 50%. So your religion can outspread an enemy religion, and it just makes it much easier because on Deity and Immortal, the AI just loves to spam missionaries all over the place and spread their religion ridiculously. The other ones that I could consider are Messiah, though I would rather save my faith for great people other than great prophets. Reliquary could be okay, but I'm not going to have that many great people early on in the game, so I will stick with religious text. And let's prepare that. Work on that. Go fortify until healed. And I believe that's all we have to do. What happened here? Portugal's protecting Kaizel. Believe Kaizel's that one? Yes, it is. And Indonesia and unmilitary are friends. I really don't care. And this guy's still moving back. Okay. I'm just looking around thinking if there's something I could do. Yes, there is something I can do. We just finished... No, we didn't just finish 6 iron. Oh, we're allied with Biblos now, right. Do they have iron? I don't see there's 6 iron. Oh, right there. And they have 6 more. That's awesome. And 6 more? Are you kidding me? Okay, so I could potentially be getting 18 iron for Biblos. So... city-state resources you get from city-states, you actually cannot trade them away. Like if I go to Indonesia,
Baguio.
it's not going to show up here. And it's just not Indonesia's problem. It's not going to show up anywhere.
Yes.
So this 6 iron is just for me to use for myself, which means I don't have to feel bad about trading away all of my iron for gold. And the potential that I can get 18 iron if I stay allied with these guys, which actually, I'm really close to not being allied with them. As long as I can stay allied with them. Actually, they have furs as well. And I have furs. If our alliance wasn't about to expire in 5 turns, you see how we have 65 influence out of 60? If we were... if I didn't have so little influence with them and no way of picking it back up, yes, I could throw gold at them, but I'd rather keep my gold at this point in the game. If I was going to be allies with these guys for longer than 5 turns, I would trade away these furs here to Portugal for 240 gold. Actually, does she even have the money, and will she give me full price? Because I might do it anyway. No, she doesn't have the money. It's not worth it. Maybe in the future I could do that.